Hello.
Welcome to Chicken Chatting.
Yes.
We have this nice chicken. What's this one called?
I haven't got a name for this one.
Oh, maybe we could get some suggestions online. Oh,
Oh,
we're not sure how this one's going to work. He likes to,
she.
she
Honestly.
likes to
Right, you go down that side.
flap her wings.
And you can pop her on at that end, and I'll put Bartholomew up this end.
Elbow here.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, pop. You're a bit slow in the popping. Oops.
There we go, guys.
Come on, Bartholomew. You know how it goes. Sure. Oh, she's preening. You must have ruffled her feathers. Come on, my love. Come on, my love. You can do it. Look, go see Bartholomew. Uh-huh. Ah, you can't really see her colours, but she has the most beautiful petrol green feathers. And we've got Bartholomew back, who's, just having a floof. There she goes. She's a good girl. All right, come along, have at it.
Is it like last month was record time, yeah?
Yeah, well, that was record month. Bah humbug. We were thinking about doing this outside, but guess what? It's a bit windy, and we weren't sure whether or not she would fly off and get into trouble. Come on, my love dove. You can begin to see her feather colours. Oh, there it is, look. She's beautiful. Very pearlescent. Pearlescent. Oh, for goodness sake. Everybody stopped for a think. And you know, when we brought them down, we deliberately held on to them for about 15 minutes because if we put them down, they poop and then they take forever to poop again. So we were very careful. Yes, we were. Terribly careful.
Bartholomew, you should know the source.
Yeah.
The script by now. Yeah?
Come along. Ugh. So she's a full-size chicken and he's a bantam. So it's not, she's just some enormous
But
chicken.
She's bigger than him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's full-sized, regular chicken.
Regular chicken.
And he's just a super special chicken. Who, as you can see, has been annoying all the ladies. And they pull his hair on the top of his head. So the feathers come out. Well, he must have been annoying them. And he's in with very gentle chickens, so he must really have taken it to extreme if they're bothered with them. Oh, now she's going to have a lie down. Oh, or was it poop? Great, she's gone to sleep. Honestly. Yeah, great stuff. This is what we've got. Oh no, there's poop! It was him, under him.
Under him?
Oh my golly, look, there's poop right in there. Right, we just need to...
there is, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
good
I'll
grief.
have to move them.
Well, just see if you can very gently... You'll need to lift him. You don't need to put gloves on.
Sorry, it's just a habit.
No, so lift him first and pop him down the other end of the board. That's right. There we go. Ah-ha-ha. It's landed right on top of 437. And then the numbers round about it closest, I think, yes please, are 4, 160, and I would suggest that 504 is the other one. And then that means...
Is that a split decision though?
No, that's the great... We'll go with the big bit, honestly.
Right, okay.
Right. So somebody who is better versed on chicken chatting than I am we'll be able to work out which numbers we're using. That should be good, should be good. Right, I wonder if I should walk over and go and pop, would you be able to pop them back up? And I'll go and see Carleen.
Yeah, they just go outside in that bit where we pick
Yeah.
them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure.
Thank you, guys.
Well done, chickens. Such stunning birds.
I'll take her up first, I think.
Okay.
She's more used to being in here. Where's the dogs?
The dogs are in with Carleen.
Right, okay.
So I'll just make sure I'll not let, so we'll go this way. Do a quick wander. Thank you for joining us, and thank you so very much for selling out the board. Very much appreciated. I shall wander over here. It's a lovely day, but oh my goodness, it's really, really windy. Very windy. I'll pick up Carleen's mail from up here. Oh, she's sleeping. Actually, she's really sleeping. Maybe better leave her. Right. Go back that way. She's sleeping, Nick. She's out for the count. Which is a nice state to be in, I think. Oh, you just wander past here. Look at the big, big puddles. Big, big puddles. So we had quite a surprise, maybe about 11:30 last night, thunder and lightning. And was not expecting that at all. But quite a few great big rumbles and flashes, so that was quite exciting. Right, I'm just going to try and go back in here with Bartholomew. Oh, might have to go through this way. Oh my golly gosh. So, hang on a minute. Coming in. Better go and see Bartholomew, he's shouting. Oh! Now, straight the way in here to the doggy double bed. Oh my golly gosh. Hello Bartholomew, back again. He's like about time too. There we go. Ah, clever boy. Right. Okay, so I'm going to pop this on here. Spin it round. We'll sit and listen to him complaining because he's like that. There we go. There's Bartholomew. Oh, my golly. There we are. So, Tuesday it is. And Janine and Carleen, Sizzle, Wanda, and the two rabbits went to Rockport to do the job in Rockport today. And it's a long drive up there actually, but they did a fantastic job. And as you could probably see by the pictures that they put on Facebook, those rabbits are just super. And the dogs are wonderful with the rabbits. So they're nice animals to take out and about with you. And then they came back, and Janine's away off running errands, and she'll be back later to come and have a look at the barn animals. And hopefully Wallace will be training this evening, although I'm not 100% definite about that, but I think he should be. I'm trying to get the old winter hay up from the pond area. Just trying to work out to see where we're going to put that, because that's a tricky one. That's got more mouldy. Well, it's not mouldy yet, but it's got more spoiled hay in it than it has shavings. So it's a bit difficult to compost. It doesn't compost quite as quickly as the stuff with lots and lots of poop in it. So we need to make sure that we put that somewhere that isn't going to be unsightly, and allow it to take that little bit longer to actually decompose. There he goes. Or you could keep him. Have you got the questions? So there's a box of something in, and it's got Carleen's name on it, so I'm not going to open it because it does look like it's cookies or sweets or something, so she will appreciate that. And then he's going to sit and comment in the background is our Bartholomew. I can probably actually get the questions here if that's easier for you, Nick. Now, here we go. And that is us into the month of April, which is very exciting. And the weather's looking very changeable, as it can be. Did you hear the thunder and lightning last night?
No.
I had to waken you up and tell you that Noodles was upset.
That's right, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And then I went back to sleep.
He went back to sleep. Well, he actually woke up and said to Noodles, he said, "Noodles, get off the bed, you're too warm." And every time there was a big rumble of thunder, Noodles would shake.
Yeah, he was very warm.
He was very warm last night.
It does get very warm, I mean.
But it was warm in the house because it was a hot day yesterday and very humid. Yeah. And so...
Yeah, he's always warm.
He is always warm. He's like a little hot water bottle, isn't he?
Uh-huh. I didn't realise he was he very upset?
No, he wasn't desperately upset, but he wasn't very sure every time it rumbled. He was a bit like, oh, don't like it.
Did it rain?
It's very heavy rain. In fact, it was so heavy, I had all the windows open in the bedroom, but the rain was splashing in and hit me in the bed. So there.
Don't remember any of it.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. It's my very favourite when Nick says, "Oh, I got a really bad night's sleep last night," and I'm like, "That's not true."
No. Normally what I mean when I got a bad night's sleep is it took me forever to get to sleep, because Elizabeth goes to sleep, like, I mean, she'll put down her iPad, finish what she's doing, and turn the lights off, and she will be asleep 2 minutes later, yeah?
It's a skill.
Whereas me, it can take an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes 3. So, and then by the time she wakes up and I'm fast asleep, she doesn't realise I've actually been awake for 3 hours, not asleep.
That's because I get up at 3 o'clock every morning.
Mm-hmm. So, but I had a great sleep last night. I gotta say.
Yes, I noticed actually, as I was saying to Noodles, "It's okay, you're all right, Noodles." And he's like, "I don't know if I am." I'm like, "Yes, you are, little stinker." We don't have a name for the other chicken, so it was just one of our many. Yes, the place is looking fabulous.
Could we call her Diesel?
You could call her Diesel because of her petrol-y sort of...
Yeah, we'll call her Diesel.
Yeah, but you know, we've got about 5 black ones, all the same.
You know, we could have like...
It could be a diesel spill.
High-octane diesel.
High-octane diesel.
I don't know.
Right. Oh, thunderstorms for today as well. That'd be interesting. I'll let Noodles know. And the other chicken was Bartholomew. Oh, sorry. Isn't that thermometer fantastic? That was who it was?
Donna.
It was
and
Donna
Randy.
and Randy. Donna and Randy came and put that up, which is really super because the other one had smashed in the ice when it emerged after the ice had been in the ground. It was in pieces. So that's really wonderful. Much appreciated. Thank you. Now, anything else to tell everybody about that we're aware of?
I can't think of anything. It's been a fairly uneventful day. I know they went and did a visit earlier, yeah, in Rockport, is that right?
Yes, I spoke about that. Yes.
Did you?
Do you have anything to add to the conversation?
I don't know very much about that, so I can't think of anything. I've just been gardening most of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sort through clothes and paraphernalia and get that all cleared out. And yeah, that's a great job, isn't it?
What's that?
Clearing through clothes and paraphernalia.
Yeah, it seems a constant task.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Hilda was saying she likes my late nights in the arena. Yeah, we are done with snow and ice up here. We've just got to tell the weather that though. The
Well, the reason Elizabeth, it wasn't actually a planned visit, so I was in bed, as I always am apparently, and she said she was going down to the arena. I think this was about 9 o'clock or something.
about 9:30. It was quite late.
9:30, and she said, "Oh, the mini horse has got a bucket
On her head.
stuck on her head, so I'm going to have to go down and get it checked out." Yeah.
Aha. And it was the most bizarre thing because I don't always check that camera. And I'd been checking the camera because somebody had asked me who the lady was, and I'm pretty sure it was Drielle, who's Wallace's wife. So I tried to rewind the camera back, and you know, anything on the computer, iPad, phones, sometimes it's just that little bit beyond me. So I was rewinding it back, and then it kept, whatever I was doing with my big fat fingers, it kept sliding to where it was. And I looked and I thought, I think Delight's got the bucket. And I couldn't work out, this was my problem, I couldn't work out whether or not she had lifted up one of the turquoise water buckets and was carrying it in her mouth, or if she'd got it caught by the handle round her neck. But she was walking around and she didn't seem particularly confident in her, look at me, the rest of you horse-haired, I've got a bucket. So I thought I saw the metal handle, which is very thin, behind her ears, and I thought, crikey, she's got the bucket stuck in her head. So I thought I'd better go down and either rescue her or check. And by the time I got there, she wasn't even in the arena, and I thought, oh, this is getting worse. So I was outside in the dark, shouting for her, and she just appeared without the bucket. So I have no idea whether or not it was actually stuck in her head, or if and she'd taken it outside and it had fallen off, or if she was actually carrying it in her mouth and had dropped it outside. So not sure which it was, but she came in all safe and happy. But the problem is when you go down there, then Angus always comes over to see you, so you can give him a scratch and a cuddle, and then Dimitri comes for a scratch and a cuddle, and Magnus comes over, and then you think, I've really got to go and speak to everyone, which is a really nice problem to have. So you go around and see all of them, apart from the horses, because they're just heads down eating. So that's what happened.
Did you find the bucket?
Yeah, it was outside. Mm. And you know what? It was so. It was that funny way last night because we were obviously brewing a storm. I think I decided not to rescue the bucket, so I left the bucket be.
Yeah. Hilda said she missed the bucket episode, but I don't think it was ever caught on camera, was it?
No, it was just I happened to notice it when I was scrolling, when I was trying to find to work out who had been in the arena with Wallace. There's people looking at the horses. So the two horses the two thoroughbreds are in training with Wallace, and they've got people looking at them on behalf of Hidden Pond Rescue. So that's it's actually super having the arena because people can watch the training sessions, and there's there's always something going on with horses. It's always the people that you don't expect that are actually interested that appear, and then they're just away. Lucy and Luigi are doing fantastically. One of our board members, Kate, she's actually doing a bit of clicker training with them in their new home. So that's absolutely wonderful as well. And Willow we're just hoping to get her under saddle, see how she goes, and then start thinking about where would be a good match for her. And so that's really how that goes. I don't know what happened with Elvis. Elvis is getting... I can tell you that when you go in with hay and water, Elvis is getting a bit pushy at the door, so you might find that he decided just to take a little wander outside. And Elvis is quite used to being the centre of attention and wandering all over the place. He's been in parades. When he was on Meredith, everybody knew him and would come and visit with him. So he's not really a worry, and he doesn't really go that fast.
He doesn't go far.
No.
He normally finds the first patch of grass
Yeah,
and then
and stops.
Stops. So
So, goodness knows what he was up to. There's always something going on. I presume Carlene's scooter started this morning. Oh, I'm not sure who went into Carlene's house. Is Janine? Maybe it's. I wonder if it was Janine, or was it Bow?
oh, there's a blue car in there. Oh no, it is Janine. Janine's there.
Is she in a blue car?
I don't know. There's a blue car there. I don't know what it.
Don't know.
I don't know what it is. Should probably go and wake her up now.
Oh, maybe it's the Meals on Wheels.
No, he came yesterday.
Did he come yesterday?
Yeah, and I took him
Down the hill.
I told him
Okay.
to come down the hill because he was going back into Michelle's house, and
Yeah. Things are coming along nicely with Jemmy. She's lovely. She's really sweet. She's Janine's far more. She's far better at just getting in there. I just go up and boop her nose and hand feed her. But Janine's far better at just telling her this is what we're going to do. So she will come along nicely. She's a lovely little cow, isn't she?
yeah, she's super.
Yeah, very, very, very sweet. Oh, I wonder if Janine's feeding the dogs. Do you want me to go? Do you want to see if there's any more questions, and I'll go and see if Janine wants to hang over if Carlene's up and about.
Yeah.
Oh.
Susie, I will take a look at the arena cam when I'm finished. I'll see if I can move it over to the right a bit. You want it over the side gate where they go out, right? Okay. Okay. Who let the dogs out? I think Janine did. That was just Janine getting back. Elizabeth's away over to see if Carlene is awake now and see if we can, maybe if she wants to continue over there. Little Gem's amazing, and she just, you can't help but smile when she's around, and the sweetest thing is seeing her do the zoomies. I love that. That's a nice thing to see. I think that once a day she goes out into the paddock and keeps zooming around, and she seems to be adapting well to the other animals and getting on with the donkeys, etc. So all seems good. I think she's making great progress. I think Elizabeth is just coming back. Hey.
No, I don't know if that's maybe the nurse that's in with her. So
Right. Okay.
that's her. She's got a visitor. So now,
Somebody was saying something about putting some water in
oh, so
with
that's
Jemmy's pellets.
yeah. So that's really interesting. I actually spoke with Mr. Snow Valley, and he said not to put water in because I did ask about that, because you know me, if it stands still long enough, I put water in it because I like the extra hydration. But he said no, she wasn't used to it and she would prefer not to. I do, however, put lots of water into what we were feeding Elvis to try and get to try and slow down his eating rate. But my goodness, he's fast, and he's just all over anything that's edible. So yeah, so good idea though. You know me, I like my water and everything. Yes, I think they will be painting the siding on the White House, but the problem with that is it needs to just settle in place first off, so it won't be painted immediately.
Somebody was asking about the cameras, like when I'll put the cameras up. I don't know.
That's a very leading question. I don't know, but he's here.
I mean, when I get round to it, is that a good answer?
Well, I think there's a lot of work going on at the moment. So there's going to be work. The next camera I think that Janine was hoping would go up would be the one on Puppy Hill. And
Puppy Hill.
that's Puppy Hill just right over there. But there's a bit of work still to be done on Puppy Hill. So the wiring will go in after all of the building work and the fencing goes in. And the reason for that is we're at a stage whereby we really have to get the sliding doors in on the outside of the building, so there's no point putting the camera in and deciding you've got the perfect spot and then find out it's going to be mounted right at a sliding door.
Right, but do you mean actually in the barn or on Puppy Hill?
And that's the other thing. What would be really lovely would be to have a space where it could be turned like the other one, and you can see inside at night time and outside during the day. That's tricky. Okay. So, and the same thing for the outside, because the outside camera will go back on to what's that building? The tea tent. No, it is the tea tent. Yes, so the outside camera will go onto the tea tent, but we might move the where it's stationed to give a different sort of space. There's a lot of fine tuning to go on, and it seems very simple to start moving things up, but it's a little things that then start moving things round about. Nick does have a day job, yes.
The good thing about my job is you can fit it in around the rest of the day, you know. You do some early in the morning, do some in the afternoon, and I tend to do quite a lot at night time, so...
Really just contract work, so that's even easier.
Yeah, so that's good. Somebody was asking then about the driveway cam, maybe?
Yes, and the driveway cam, I think, is the one that goes onto the tea tent, and whether or not we put it back on that corner or more centrally on the building, I don't know. And I don't know if Carlene's scooter started today.
I'm not sure she's actually been out on it. She went out on the visit, didn't she?
Yes, she went out on her job. Was she not up the driveway?
I have no idea.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
that was maybe yesterday. I get the days all
and
in
then,
one.
oh God, I forgot what I was going to say.
And then I think what we might also do is the new cameras have the ability to have sound on them, but the old cameras do not, without auxiliary speakers. So from that point of view, what we might also be doing is we might swap cameras out and utilise them in different spaces. So there's always the...
Anyway, message received. I'll come up with a plan for the cameras. I'll talk to Janine, Carlene and Elizabeth about what one we should do next, and I'll get my ass in gear, yeah? I don't mean Enzo.
No, because nobody gets him in gear. So the other thing is the camera that's in the barn, not the arena camera, but the barn camera, it doesn't have the capacity for sound without putting a separate device on it. And that's one of the cameras that we might actually move and swap for a new camera, because that would allow sound in that barn. But I know! Sorry. You're such a chatty boy.
Gossie's chat again.
Can't take him anywhere. The thing is, if we move that,
I know you did.
He's like,
no,
look at
we
me.
just told everybody.
They're impressed. They are. For such a small chicken, he's a right little stinker when he gets going. He's now taken to biting my hands, because he can't jump into the chicken house at night because he's short, and he doesn't fly because he's very He's very fine feathered, so he doesn't fly very well. And so he has to be lifted into the chicken house at night. And honestly, he gets so, it's almost like I'm you know, passing comment on his masculinity. So I go to pick him up and he now turns around. He doesn't peck, he bites me.
You're talking about
I'm talking about you. And he's
oh,
pooping
there
again.
yeah.
Yes, okay.
It's a hat trick.
Yeah, you don't get an extra prize for that, thank you. The terror. So what we kind of are hoping to do is put the camera in there that has a speaker in it. Yes,
I think maybe I should take him back to the chicken house. What do you think?
Oh, before he starts really protesting, you go pick him up and see if he bites you. It won't just be me, but likes biting. No bites. Shame. Right.
Night. Anything to say?
Not now.
Anything you'd
See?
like to share with the audience? Say night.
Night. I'll come and see you later. I like that wee chicken. So if we put the camera with the is it a microphone? No, it's not a microphone. Whatever it is, in the barn, then it's less. It's one unit as opposed to having to put a secondary unit in. And if you can imagine the amount of dust and dirt there is in the barn, it's probably better that being one contained unit as opposed to having to put in a second. It must be a second microphone. So yes, he's a super pooper and he is proud and he's a pest. And that chicken, he talks all night. He doesn't stop. He crows all night, all morning, all afternoon, and all evening. There is absolutely no time regulation with him in any way, shape or form. It's the most peculiar thing. And he fights with all the other roosters. He came in as a rescue because he was being picked on, and he's clearly just not worked out the size he is, and he causes trouble absolutely everywhere he goes. But he's very sweet and he's very sociable. But yeah. And he honestly, there are just days when you have to shift him round between the flocks and move certain animals out, because he obviously I think he just annoys them, and he's very pushy, and there's nothing backwards about him at all. So he's always going around telling everybody the way it has to be and crowing in their faces. So I don't actually think it's that he's been picked on. I think it's just that he unsettles everybody so much that they all put him in his place. He's a monkey, but hey, he's a happy chicken, so that's all that matters. Right, so that covers the cameras. The cameras are going up. It's just we're fine tuning and getting everything sorted. You also have to put them into quite a protected place. I was just noticing the number of branches that are actually down in that pond area. There's quite a few that are just saying goodbye to their tree trunks and dropping to the ground. So there's a lot of things dropping at the moment, which is never good. But we shall get there. Just all takes time, and it feels that we're running a race, and but we just need to pace ourselves, I think. So that's super. So that was Tuesday, and tomorrow, not even sure what the weather's doing tomorrow, although Hilda has now told me it's going to thunder again overnight, which is not a bad thing, because I did find it quite humid yesterday, actually, but it's getting better today. I was going out onto Meredith to pick up all the loose hay on the bee barn, but it's kind of wet. Oh, Murphy's doing just fine. He's on Meredith at this precise moment in time, and he's full of the joys of just being Murphy. Everybody loves him, and he's full of nonsense, and he's just a nice horse. I see him every night, which is great. And Chester's doing beautifully. He's also full of nonsense. We're hoping to get Murphy and Chester into the same paddock, and he will just work it out that way. And I think that they'll be a great pair. The arena camera, the arena camera is all set up, ready to go, and it works well, and it's got sound on it. So that if you turn it up, there's somebody who operates the cameras, and I'm not sure why it's on that view. It could be because that's the best view for when Wallace is working with the horses. I'm really not sure. I don't control the cameras. I've got enough problems with regular technology, I'm afraid to say. But the other thing with the arena camera is I did notice that it was quite zoomed in, because when I was trying to work out whether or not Delight did actually have the bucket looped around her neck, she disappeared way off sight, and yeah, that was a bit tricky. But hey, we'll get there. It's all just working itself out. Right, so we'll be back tomorrow. I think there's another job. I'm not too sure where it is tomorrow, but there'll be another job tomorrow, and then we'll take it as it comes and see you back here tomorrow evening. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for selling out that chicken board. That was very greatly appreciated. Night, night.